Morning, welcome to Brickright again. We're on another driveway project. We're doing a Tobermore driveway project on this one. We got the breaker, the pecker, that's what we call it, to break up the drive. So we'll whack you onto hyperspace to show you what's happening. But congratulations to the mighty Welsh for getting through to the World Cup. We're going to face England, USA and Iran, Brad, haven't we?
Yeah.
So as a Welshman, we're all really proud. So I got my top on today just to get the Welshness going out there. So give us a thumbs up and a like, and yeah, we'll show you the next bit. Stay tuned.
You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes. I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame.
Here we go again then. Adrian's here on the old on the grab wagon. He don't mess about. How long do you reckon it takes him, Brad, to take a 13-ton load? He's in a couple of minutes and he's bloody gone. He just does not mess about. And he told us he was going to be here at 12, and at 11:15 he turned up. So yeah, this is what you get with Aid. At least he gets the job done, which is what we want. So he's just turned up, literally just turned up, and it's nearly all gone already. So there we are, and we got all this. Probably upsetting the neighbours on the road, but there's nothing else we can do with it. It's a small site here, so as soon as that's gone, we'll get busy and we'll get this in and keep everybody happy in the street. And I think a lot of people got to be, well, they just got to put up with it for a little bit, a couple of hours, and we'll have it all off the road. So there we are, he's taking that and we can crack on. There he goes. That's that. He's gone, Adrian's gone, and then it's like buses, you wait all day and then two turn up. So he's dumped that there, and we've got Travis Perkins now delivering the 3 pallets of Tobermore tegulas. So we'll put them in where Brad is on the garden there. But we got that, so we got to get our move sharpish, otherwise we're going to be people are not going to be happy with us. But what do you do? Let me know in the comments below. Do you have tipper wagons? Do you do that? We haven't got tipper wagons. Do you have tippers and transits and 7.5 tonners and stuff? And is that what you do? Leave them in the comments below. Let me know how you would plan it for yourselves on your projects, or if you're a consumer, what would you expect? Would you expect that to be on the road, or would you expect it to come straight into here? So let me know in the comments, see what you think. We've got 10 ton in here now from Adrian. All this has been dug out, but what we found on this job is all the services, the gas, the electric and the water, are all like really close to the surface, aren't they? Luckily we haven't gone through any of them, which is just sheer luck. When you get to this point in the year, being a landscaper or a builder, you're all burnt out, mate, aren't you?
Bad enough.
We're burnt now, aren't we? Physically and up there, isn't it? Mentally, we just want to be chilled and do nothing, because it's just so hard, this job. So leave them in the comments below if you're a landscaper, if you're a builder or a bricklayer, carpenter, whatever you may be. If you're burnt out and you know where we're coming from, then leave them in the comments below. If you work in an office and you're equally burnt out, leave them in the comments below. Let's see what everybody thinks in each individual job. So we'll crack on, we'll whack you onto a hyperspace showing you the path edges.
But you're the spark to blame, and it's fire burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, keep the melters down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame, and it's fire burning holes inside my brain.
This scalping's in, that's done, that's 150, 200mm thick. We've whacked it, we've got the pin curves in all the way around. We're changing it up on this one. What we're going to do is, we normally use sharp sand, but Matt Carroll from Marshalls came down on the previous video which you saw, and he said the sharp sand in Wales is not sharp enough. It's very fine for sharp sand, so he's recommended that we use 6mm chip-ins as our screeding layer. So we're going to use 6mm clean chip-ins for the screed layer. We'll show you how that works out. But I have said a while ago that I'm going to buy a new little toy, so here is the grand opening of this toy. So have a little look at this bad boy. What we got going on, look, is we've shown this, look, Brad. don't even know how you say that. Probst? Tell me, you tell me what it says. It's www.probst/handling.com. Get it on various websites. I think it's cost me about 600 and some odd quid, 620, 680, something like that. So here it is. Oh, they don't even open it properly, Brad.
What's that in there?
Yeah, where's the sign in there?
I don't know.
Grand opening. What this is, it's a screeder. So there we are, that's it. We'll have to set this up and show you. So this is a screeder of 2 different sizes, which we'll show you. We've got to connect all this up and get it all up. And basically you put your screed rods down, and rather than pulling it with a piece of wood on the floor or your screed rod or your screeder, you just stand up and just pull it back like this. So hopefully this is going to be a real game changer for us, save manual handling on our backs and stuff. So without further ado, we'll set it up, and when we're ready, we'll show you. This is where we are now, look. So we've got these limestone 6mm chippings down. We've whacked it, and I'm pretty impressed so far, Brad. Are you?
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
Looking good. It was easy to get it around. It whacked in really, really nice. So what we've got, look, is come over here. We'll show you this system. So this is what we've got. So this is the screeder, and this is what we're going to use to pull up on top of those screed rails and see how it does. I mean, we've never used this system before, so hopefully it's going to save us a lot of time, a lot of energy on our backs. And I do need to say thank you to the tidiest man on the planet, isn't it, Brad? Scott from Tidy Bricks. If you're watching, Scott, thank you very much, mate. Scott was kind enough to lend us these screed rails, because these are the screed rails that go with that I'm too stingy to buy. So Scott's given us these to try, so thank you, Scott. So what we'll do, we'll set this up now, we'll get these in the ground with our lines where we want them, and then we'll show you what this is like when you, my friend, start pulling it and see what you think. Yeah, we'll give you our honest opinion of what we think, because I've paid for that myself. You can see now the screed rods are in. Now they're the same make, the Probust or whatever they're bloody called, however you pronounce it. Somebody's going to correct me. So the same screed rods are in, same make as the system we've got, the screeder. They're in. And Brad, how long do they take to put in?
Minutes.
Literally minutes.
Yeah.
Usually we'd have pieces of batten or you know, your 20mm electrician conduit, and we'd be digging out sand and stuff. We literally went up and down with a trowel, scraped the 6mm back, and just put them in and just give them a gentle bit of persuasion here or there, and they were in, weren't they? So go on in, give that a go. This is the first time it's ever going to be used. Well, first time we've ever used it. I think you've got to come up a bit higher. Stand up. The idea is you stand up with it, mate.
Right. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we got to go back over it. I mean, there's obviously people. I know. There's obviously people watching this who've used this system a lot more than us. Should Brad be standing up a little bit more upright, because he's really bent over? I think you need to be up to that level, Brad.
Yes.
Up like that.
If I can see right, there's a bit on the back. Maybe that bit should be flat.
Yeah. I think the idea of the system is you stand up.
Stay like this.
You're not hunched over. That's it. Correct.
A little bit low.
So there's a little bit low on our one side, so we'll rectify that, and you can already see, I mean, this is going to take so much time off, innit? We'll have this done now in literally minutes, won't we?
Yeah.
Right, hang on then, we've got to top it up. 2 seconds. Right, go for it, Brad. This is the second attempt now, and I'm timing him.
Ooh, oh no, it's screwed in.
I suppose you have got to be careful. The screeds clip in together. You've got to get it close up. You can see how they would clip in together. Look, those screed rods. I suppose you just got to be really careful. I mean, obviously this is your end. My end's fine, Brad. Obviously. But that's taken us about 30 seconds to do one pass over it. So off camera now, we'll go over it again, second pass, put that screed rod back in together, and it'll be done. So within 60 seconds, a minute, all that's screeded, done. And it took us probably about 4 minutes to put the...
Yeah.
So about 4 or 5 minutes in total, all our area is screeded. So that is a massive, huge difference to what we were doing in the past with...
It feels like it took us forever on a day to do that.
You'll have to come close because they haven't got the microphone on.
Feels like that took forever and a day when the way we used to do it. Obviously it didn't take that long, but compared to this,
Well,
we've done it.
put it this way, right? When we were using the sand and we were, the boys, Fraser and Brad were screeding it, we had the old battens in on the floor, dug out and stuff. It was taking us a couple of hours to do that, mate, wasn't it?
All of the messing around, it's taking us too long.
Taken ages and ages to do it. A lot of the times the sand was wet. So what are you thinking so far? It was only the first time you've used it.
I think we're on for a winner. As long as I clip the middle in right next time.
Yeah.
Don't mess it up.
The only thing is, all these bloody fandangle things, you're costing me a bloody fortune, Brad.
Bloody right.
I'm taking it out of your wages in donuts.
Aye, my back stays nice and healthy.
Well, there we are. Did that hurt your back at all?
Yeah.
No, much easier, mate, innit? There we are. So if you haven't got one of these, maybe you need to invest in one. That was a success. So we'll go on the second pass of it now and keep you tuned in as to what we're doing next. Right, little update then for you. So this is what we got going on. This is Tobermore, not Marshalls this time. Tobermore tegulas in the slate trio. That's what these ones are called. So we're laying them in, and this 6mm base is working really well. Really like it. So, and then we got, this is what's happening here today as well. We're taking these posts down because they were rotten, and there was like brick pillars at the bottom of here, and they're set in concrete. So we're taking them down. So we're going to put 6x6 posts in. But we're going to raise them off the floor and put like a bracket underneath, and then we're having the wall rendered. So let's get over to here. So we got the desert rats in today. There we are, look. That's Nigel there on there with this proud Cardiff City top on, and we got do the Ayatollah, and then we got Tony there in the black t-shirt. Say hello, Tony.
Hello.
There we are, the desert rats. So Nigel, what have we got going on here, mate? This is your 6x6 post.
6x6 post. Took all the old 4x4 posts out, rotten. Put in treated 6x6 post in, last forever.
And we got these special little brackets at the bottom. They'll screw in there and they'll be raised off the floor, so they won't rot in the floor again, mate, will they?
No, and then this will be on a
Concrete
cased
in.
in concrete, yeah.
Yeah, we'll concrete it in. So he's done his. What are you doing on the edges here then, mate?
Just taking the edge off so there's no splinters.
And then they're going to sand these down and they're going to paint them themselves, mate, aren't they? Yeah, that's a nice, thick, robust post that is, mate, isn't it?
Tell me about it.
There we are. You had a job to cut that, haven't you?
I have.
So, what are we up to here then, mate? What render system we putting on here?
This is a Johnson's Weather Shield render system.
Yeah.
This is just the base coat, and there's a top coat to go on top.
Yeah, what colour we have in the top coat?
Grey.
Grey, dark grey, innit?
Dark grey.
There we are. So that's
Yeah, there's
really, really nice.
Gotta scratch it like this first.
Yeah.
Then you put the mesh into it. And then you do the base coat as a smooth finish. And then you put the final top coat on
So it's
top.
all got like setting stages in between then, mate.
Yeah,
is it?
3 coat work this is.
There we are. Happy days. There we go. And we got a shortage of the top coat, and we can't do it, the dark grey, until it comes at the stock.
Yeah,
because apparently it's made in Ukraine, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there we are then. A little update for you. We'll crack on and fry in this beautiful weather we're having in Wales. Right, go on it, Brad. Go for gold, mate. There he goes. Oh God, it's absolutely boiling, yeah. Brilliant, Brad. Tone, how are you feeling? Boiling, mate, innit? How are you feeling, Nige? Boiling? Did you learn this in your desert rats training?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It doesn't phase us at all.
They have. If you could see me, I'm soaking because I'm fat, aren't I? I'm fat. I got fat sweat dripping down all over me like a dirty mess, haven't I?
Well, this is what chili we call it.
Well, there's not an ounce. In fact, there's not an ounce of sweat on YouTube because you ain't bloody doing anything. Get on with it. Come on. What's going on here?
Look at me in the bush.
Back to your jungle training there, Nige. You're sniper practice here, I can hardly see you. Looks like you've got a ghillie suit on here, mate.
He's usually in the bushes all the time.
Oh God, you'll have a laugh, haven't you? Right, there we are, that's going well. Happy with that, Brad?
Done.
Pretty much done?
2 pulls and I'm done.
2 pulls and you're done. There we are, happy days. That doesn't sound right, mate.
2 pulls and I'm done.
Right, apologies. Brad made me leave my phone in the house yesterday. It was all your fault, Brad, wasn't it?
Don't mind.
Obviously, it's not my fault because it's always yours. If something happens, it's always you, mate, isn't it? Or Fraser. Fraser's broken his wrist. If everybody's thinking, where's young Fraser? He's broken his wrist playing football, and that's why he's not here. So hopefully it fixes itself and he's back, because we're bloody struggling, mate, aren't we?
Yeah.
So there we are. Anyway, sorry, left the phone in the house yesterday. This is where we are with it. Let me give you a close-up. That's what we're laying. That's the product. Tobermore tegulas in the slate trio. We've got the eco drains in down there. We've had to take the eco drains off the wall, if anybody's wondering, because what you've got there is you've got a tree root, and the customer didn't want to take the tree root out, and likewise over there, so we had to bring them away from the wall, and we've had to cut that little bit back into the gully pot by there. These are floating, gonna be these posts are gonna be floating, so we'll show you them, but the brackets are gone in, as Nigel showed you. They're all concreted in. We're getting ready to cut around them, and then we got this little bit to do. Tony done a cracking job on this. That's the first base coat. That's got to be, well, say it's got to dry. It has dried, and he's also rendered that wall down there. So we just got to put another, I think there's another coat, another 2 coats to go on there to form the colour. So we're getting there. So I do apologise for not showing you any footage yesterday. My bad for leaving the phone in the house, but we'll crack on. We got to do these videos like this because it's absolutely, we're not moaning, because we moan all year about the rain and the snow and the wind and the cold and all the rest of it. It's absolutely boiling and it's grueling, which is nice, but to work in it, well, I'm moaning now, and I so shut up. Anyway, there's the manhole. Me and Brad are here. We got the one-arm bandit down. He's in the house, all wrist broken, all free. So what we've done now is we got this. We've had to twist that. So this, what you see here, has had to be twisted like that, and that's what the client wanted, to match this concrete up in this bit here. So the blue line represents roughly where we've got to put the curve. But the problem is, if you cut these pin curves down, even like 200mm, the curve is so sharp that it look like a 50p piece. So what we're going to do, we're going to carry on laying this edge in here all the way around, and we're going to bed it up on a semi-dry mix of concrete, and then we're going to flaunch the sides of it. I mean, no car is going to be parked on here, but there's going to be so much concrete in there, it's not going to go anywhere. We'll flaunch the sides up of it, and that'll enable us then to get the curve in where we want it, and it won't look like a 50p piece, and then we'll put the grass back. So there we are, that's it. These plants, we've had to disc around them and cut around them and arse about with them, but it's what the client wanted, and it actually looks really nice. So there we are. There he is with his hat. You just got to find the right size head now to fit the hat, Brad.
Yeah, it's too small for me, innit?
Head's a little bit big for him, mate. But there we are. I'm in the same boat, mate. I got a massive head as well.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. In fact, everything about the two of us is massive, mate, innit? Apart from our bank balance.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to put a mix of concrete on and get on with it, aren't we? Let's do it then. Right, here we are again then. So we got the dark grey. So this is the primer then, Tone, is it?
Yeah, it's a primer.
This is the primer. Let me show you. So that's the stuff there. Look. Oh, that's it. Job done. And the lady here, client, has chosen the dark grey. So you put that on as a second coat primer, and then the final coat then goes on top of that, which is dry then, mate, is it?
Yeah, the silicone render goes on top now.
There we are. There we go. Job done. Cheers. Right, welcome to another BEA beautiful day. Look at that. Don't get that often. The mad thing is, I went on holiday on the weekend. Thursday was the last day here, which was boiling hot. Friday was 29 degrees. I left Pontypridd, where I live, went down to West Wales, down to Saundersfoot, beautiful place, down to Pembrokeshire, and I lost 10 degrees from going to my house down to there, and it rained all weekend. As soon as I've come back, we're frying again. So, sod's law in the UK, innit? Anyway.
About your holiday.
Pardon?
Still complaining about that holiday?
What do you mean still complaining about my holiday?
Shut up about it all week.
I haven't said a word, Brad.
You haven't stopped talking about it.
I'm not one to moan, Brad.
No, you're not.
No, see? Anyway, start moaning now, I think. The customers asked us to do this as an extra because that up here wasn't lining up to this here. It was low. It was about 30, well, it was about maybe 80 mil lower than this, so it was a really awkward step. So what we got to do, we got to put some block work on the side and then redo the concrete in the middle to make it level to that. That's one extra. And then the other extra we've been asked to do is the grass. When you put the drive in, the grass was all over the place. Took all this up tomorrow, and that was rock solid taking that up yesterday, wasn't it?
It was hard work.
It was like desert conditions, wasn't it, mate? Yeah. Rock solid ground, boiling hot. So we worked hard in there yesterday. There's a skipper, filled all that up yesterday. So we got that out. I'm going to put you onto a hyperspace. I'm going to stop blithering on about crap, and you can watch us swelter and do it.
Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, keep the melters down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. I know some days with you it's paradise, but now you spin me in a web with all your lies. Want you to feel the way I feel inside. I'm reaching out for help, you got me in a riptide. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you, can you hear a thing? Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire.
And there we go. And just like that, a new lawn. Always trying to get the stripes in it. Looks like Wimbledon then, doesn't it? Get Brad on it later now. We'll have a see how fast his serve is. That's looking really nice. Looks good. Right, we're going in the van. He's already in there munching himself to death, so I'm going to go and join him. So grass done.
Look at what he's done here. Cement everywhere. Haven't you?
Huh?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Tipped it everywhere. Go to the tub, open cement. You can't even put it down without spilling it everywhere.
Well, if you want any cement, if anybody wants any leftover cement, I got 2 shovelfuls in each boot. Have a look at them. Look at that. It's like your green mess that you had when you did you filled your boots up with glue, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was worse.
It's my turn now. I got cement. I won't be able to do any work this afternoon, perhaps I won't be able to move. I'll be set. That's an excuse to get out of work.
Well, I'm going to go sit in the shade, I am.
To be honest, it's grueling in it. It's 27 degrees. I'm a fat, greasy mess. Brad's the same. And we just want to go home, don't we?
I think enough's enough now,
We're
innit?
trying to have a laugh and a joke.
And you doing that, yeah, you doing that, has really helped my day, haven't it?
Well, it hasn't helped my bloody day, put it that way. Right, we'll show you the end photographs in a minute. Side is done. That's all matching up to that level. It's got the same levels there now. Nice smooth concrete. I played about with that, messed about with that so much on the troll. It's lovely and smooth. So that showed you the grass is done. That's also new posts up there as well. So that's all done. All screwed in and cut in. And we got the floating post. So underneath there, look, you've got like 30 mil of nothing with a post frame underneath there, concreted into the ground. So they both float. So the customer's going to sand them down and paint them. This wall, we bought the product off Johnson's, and on the colour chart it said dark grey. but it's more of a blue grey. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So the customer doesn't actually like it, so we're looking to change the colour. So we're gonna have to come back and do the top coat on that, possibly in a different colour, because they're not happy with it, which is fair enough. So we'll accommodate that and help them out where we can. And then this is the final drive. So that's the Tobermore tegulas in the slate trio. All job done, Brad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brad's absolutely shattered, isn't he, mate? Put a hell of a shift in on this because the one-arm bandit is off with a broken wrist, isn't he?
Yeah.
So we're going to go down to the old fella's house now and have a chat with him about his fence, over to our next client's house, and then we'll be going then, Brad.
On holiday.
We're going home. We're not going on holiday, we're going home.
Oh, I thought you meant the next job.
No, we're not going on holiday tonight, are we?
We're going to do the client's next job and then we're going.
I think the sun's frazzled you, mate, haven't it?
Can't even
And
see my eyes.
what did you do to my 15-year-old troll?
Gone.
You bloody lost it on the skip. It was like my right arm. It's like cutting my right arm off that troll. It's like Harry Potter was associated to his wand, like me with my bloody Marshalltown troll. And that dopey little git there lost it, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you felt terrible about it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So we've got over it, haven't we?
Yeah.
So don't feel too bad about it, mate. It is what it is. But you're an arse.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Right, before anybody asks about this mess, we're not registered to touch the council pavement. So what's happening is they've booked in the council, and the council are going to come along and they're going to rip all this up in July. We're now in end of June, so they haven't got too long to wait. And they're going to put all this in tarmac or concrete, and going to get it level to our pin curbs going across there. So that'll tidy all that up. But for now, we've kind of done a little repair on it, just so people don't trip over on it to make it safe. So that's that. Finished. So like, comment, jump up and down, do a roly-poly, forward roll, whatever you want to do, you know what you got to do. Subscribe and all that caper. And we're boiling hot, it's 27 degrees, we've had an absolute tip full, the job's done, customers happy. See you soon.
To blame, and it's fire burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire.